County Recorder's Office, Marcy speaking.
Yeah, hi Marcy. May I speak to Cindy, please?
Sure, may I tell her who's calling?
Yeah, this is Brendan.
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you.
Sure.
Brandon, this is Cindy.
Yeah, hi Cindy. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I think I might have missed a call from you. I saw the missed call. I think there was a voicemail, but I wasn't able to log in for my voicemail for some reason.
Okay, yep. Yes. I just left you a message that I was calling you because you had stopped in the office earlier with that document.
Yep.
Okay, so I have talked to the prosecutor's office, and they have indicated that under Ohio law, by Ohio Revised Code, this is not a document that the county recorder is required to keep.
What Ohio Revised Code?
Shows the ownership to your property. So your general warranty deed is already recorded, so that shows that you have legal ownership to that property.
What Ohio Revised Code are you referring to?
It's 317.08.
Give me 1 second. Let me grab another pen here. This pen stopped writing.
And what you brought in, it's not really even in a document format. It doesn't have a title. It's almost more like a letter.
Well, it's an acknowledgement. That's all it is. It's a letter. It's a simple letter acknowledging, or excuse me. Can I get my words? Give me 1 second. Let me find this pen so I can write that
Okay.
code down. Hang on. So who at the prosecutor's office told you this?
Attorney Mark Sangy.
All right. How do you spell the last name?
G-A-N-G-H-I.
What was it? I'm sorry. G-A-N?
Z, like
Z.
as in zebra.
Okay.
A-N, and then it's G-H-I.
G-H-I.
Sangy.
Okay. Okay. And I'm sorry, what was the Ohio Revised Code again? It was like 3-1, what was it?
Yep, 317.08.
Is there any particular section or just the entire code?
The entire code section. That outlines what the county recorder does, the records that are kept by us. Yeah, so but the deed is already showing your ownership. You don't need anything to acknowledge the ownership. The deed's already been signed, notarized, it's recorded, it's transferred by the auditor's office.
Well, actually on the warranty deed, the certified copy that I got from the recorder's office, I can't remember if you were there, if you actually gave it to me or not.
Well, this is just a copy, it's not a certified copy, and we wouldn't be able to record our own certified copy anyways.
Well,
so this is a recorded copy.
Okay, well, if you would let me finish, that's beside the point. On the warranty deed, the name that's shown there, it's actually, I don't have it sitting right in front of me right now. It's actually not the correct name. That's why I wanted to also add that extra instrument to identify who the true owner is, because it's not actually written correctly. And then also with that, acknowledging the instrument.
Deed.
What's that?
Someone could do a corrective deed if your name is incorrect legally. So what is incorrect about the name?
Well, it's just I noticed that there's part of the name that's missing. Plus the fact that, if I remember it, are you looking at the deed right now?
Yes, I am also.
Where it says Brandon Killer, is that all capital letters, or is that just the first letter capitalized and the rest letters lowercase?
First letter capitalized, the rest lowercase.
Okay, yeah, see, it's missing extra information. See, it should actually say Brandon hyphen Scott full colon Killerin apostrophe Bene, all capital letters, Bene. On the Brandon-Scott : Killerin, only the first letters are capitalized. So it's close, but not quite complete. And that was another reason why I wanted to add that that additional document that I had written to just a.
When we would index that in indexing in our computer system, we don't use punctuation or, so it would probably look basically the same. I don't know if you've looked at our website.
No, I don't really care. I look at the documents, so I don't really care what the website says.
Okay. I mean, you could have a new deed prepared, but you can't record the acknowledgement.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, it might be a moot point because it seems like the prosecutor's office is trying to steal my property.
How's the prosecutor's office trying to steal your property?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. I caught wind. Somebody gave me a rumor or told me a rumor, and again, this is just rumor. I got in contact with Todd Hickson's office, or the treasurer's office, I guess. The elected official over there is Todd A. Hickson. I guess there's some actions being performed in the court that some of these prosecutors are trying to steal the property, and I've been attempting to work it out with the so-called servicer of the original what they call agreement or contract. It was all fraud, and I've tried to address this with the original.
In the clerk of court's office, the action?
That's what I heard, but this is just
a website that you could look it up on. It would be public record.
Well, I went to go look at that, and then but it gave a disclaimer that the records are not always accurate or complete, and so I'm trying to get to the bottom of this and get a complete and accurate information the first time. I don't want to go around in a wild goose chase, and I've had to deal with this multiple times before with this court.
You could come in and you could go upstairs to the clerk of court's office and get a copy of that file. And then
Yeah, I mean, I could do that, but then that would be giving them jurisdiction, and quite frankly, they don't have jurisdiction. None of these people have standing, period. I mean, if what I'm hearing is true, but I can't get anybody to verify it.
Okay, so unfortunately, my office wouldn't have anything to do with that.
Oh, sure. No, I just brought it up, and it came up in the conversation, so I just mentioned it.
The acknowledgement is not authorized to be recorded, but, if there was another deed, if you had something to correct, but, the deed is showing ownership, whether it's your exact legal name or not, because somebody could, like if their name was Jonathan, and Jonathan was their legal name, they may take ownership as John. They still own it, even though it's not actually under their exact legal name. So, at least there is a deed on record showing that you have ownership of the property.
Yeah, well, it's just too bad these prosecutors don't realize that, and these attorneys seem to want to try to assume some type of ownership or interest, or speaking on behalf of somebody else who might. And again, I know you don't have anything to do with that, or not. You can't speak on that. I'm just. Yeah. It's odd to me. It's odd to me the things that are going on here in this county, and this is just another example. Not you, but this other mess that I'm dealing with now is another example. And okay, well, I'm gonna have to do some more digging, because I wasn't aware that it was possible for you all to refuse to record the instrument that I had
There's
created.
only certain documents that are authorized by a higher revised code for the county recorder to record. So that'll be outlined in that Ohio Revised Code section, okay?
So now let me just clarify this with you, or have you clarify this rather. Is this just only what the prosecutor's office told you, or did you look it up yourself and verify what they said to be true?
Yeah, I follow Ohio Revised Code. I mean, I'm aware of the type of documents that we're allowed to record. Yeah,
but you didn't answer the question.
Documents.
So did you go after they told you? I'm asking you a question. If after they told you, the prosecutor's office, Mark Zengi, after he told you that Ohio Revised Code 317.08 and told you that was the Ohio Revised Code that applies, did you yourself go and look at that Ohio Revised Code, or did you just take his word for it?
I'm already aware of the Ohio Revised Code. So if you have any more questions, you can feel free to call back, okay? But at this point, this document can't be recorded.
Okay, well, I have one further question. If you were aware of the Ohio Revised Code, what was the point of reaching out to the prosecutor's office in the first place?
We always double check with our legal counsel, okay?
Interesting. Well, I hope you all are correct.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go double check it right now.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Mm-hmm, sure.